You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Kick, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001. And tonight, I am doing a different type of rant video. This is not going to be like a typical rant or movies, TV show, and all that kind of the goody-the-gook. Anyway, tonight, I am doing a rant on rudeness. So enough further ado, let's talk about the thing I just think it's pretty rude. And don't worry, it's going to be a part 2. It's going to be part 2. So this one is going to be part 1. So before we really get started, if you don't know what rudeness is, rudeness nowadays is just some people it's just being so rude at the concert, at the school, at work, at home, and everywhere in public, which I just want people to be kind than being rude. So let me tell you the thing I just think it's pretty rude. So the first thing I just think is pretty rude, which is none than having a man don't want to hold the door for the nice ladies, or man don't want hold the door for the nice lady. To be most gentlemen really want to hold the door for the nice lady. Like honestly, I hold the door for the nice lady. Like honestly, guys, it's not because we're a couple. It's because we're gentlemen. We're gentlemen. We open the door for the nice lady. But here's some of the men out there don't want to hold the door for the nice lady because number one, they slam the door on female's face, and second of all, they're being impatient and they go ahead and close the door. Without females being ready. I gotta be honest, that is so rude. So gentlemen out there, please continue open the door for the nice lady. Open the door for the nice lady. It will make man more independent. So that's the first thing I just think is pretty rude. So the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which is another thing people's being rude in concerts. On the other, let's picture you that you went to the Taylor Swift concerts. And you go to the Taylor Swift concerts, and when Taylor Swift was performing her song called Bad Blood and Out in the Wood, or Waltz in the Wood, I think. I don't know. Anyway, and when she sang that song, and people on the sudden was cheering, go, yay, Taylor Swift, yay. And all the guy and the other people was trying to see, and all of a sudden the back and the bottom is in the way. And people say, can you please move out of the way? And all the guy and the other people was being sarcastic and all, and go, you'll be alright. I got a bad feeling that the other people will kick the other people and get into the fight. That is so rude, okay? Just sit your butt down and just enjoy watching the concerts. Honestly, guys, and don't eat people's passive. Please do not be like Patrick in some of the SpongeBob episodes when he have audacity to eat SpongeBob and Squidward music passes. Like, you have got to be kidding me. And this is the main reason why I think Motor Patrick is so stupid these days. Anyway, guys, don't be rude in the concert. Don't be like Patrick. And honestly, guys, and don't be rude at the concert. It's even worse than people being rude at the movie theater, for goodness sakes. So the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which I'm gonna be which is another thing I'm gonna be talking about. Which is another thing taking your attitude out of the people, which the other people have nothing to do about it. Because honestly, guys, I've probably seen the scene of Across the Spider-Verse when Miguel was really angry at Miles Morales, and he seriously take his attitude out of Gwen Stacy. Like, how in the world you being angry at Gwen Stacy? I already know that's his fault. I already know that's her fault. But there was no need that you're being angry at Gwen Stacy. Like, Gwen Stacy is trying her best to make Miguel as a good guy. But I got I got a feeling that Miguel will be our twist villain in the Cross Spot. In the Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I would be cool. I would be dope as cool. Anyway, and all the guy and the other people, some of the family members, took their attitude out of the people. Because honestly, guys, I just want them to go in the bathroom. To go in the bathroom and think about it a second. I need to cool down. So on the guy number one, you need to think first, and number two, you could think what you've been doing. Other guys, there was no need to take your attitude out of the people. So the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which I don't understand why people keep doing it these days, which people need to stop doing it. Which another thing, which another thing, people saying hello, and people don't respond without saying hello, which I just think is pretty rude. Anyway, honestly, guys, let's picture you that you're saying hello to the other people, like your friend at school and your friend at work, and you say hello or good afternoon, good afternoon and all. Honestly, some people don't respond and completely annoying you. Really? Really? That's how we're going to be? Are you serious? And to be honest, I just think it's pretty rude. Because anyway, I do remember back in like a couple of weeks ago, I think. Yeah, I think it's a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, I do remember when I was in the cafeteria, when I was when I was minding my own business, eating my lunch, and when I saw Tana, and I was like, "Hi, Tana," and she didn't hear me. Due to the cafeteria, people was being so loud while they talking, which honestly, I just think it's pretty rude because, honestly, guys, what I done wrong, and yeah, sure, she didn't hear me. She didn't hear me. But here's the thing that you should do. Number one, number one, I will come up and say hello to you, or else people will bump into me, which bumping people as the that's the other thing I just think is pretty rude. Anyway, here's the two things you should do. Number one, you can come to me, say hello, and number two, you can have me to come over there and to say hello. That's the two things we need to do. So next time, if I say hello to Tana, if she didn't hear me, guys, I'm just gonna get up out of my bottom and go right to Tana and say hello. So yeah, at least Tana apologized to me, which on the guy she didn't mean to. On the guy she didn't hear me because of the cafeteria people was being so freaking loud. So yeah, I just couldn't stand that type of people just don't want to say hello. And honestly, I just think it's pretty rude, honestly. So yeah, and the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which I don't understand why I used to do that years ago, which another thing, cutting wine. It can't be cutting wine, okay? Don't be like the guy don't be like the guy from Seinfeld when the other guy was trying to cut in wine, and thank goodness the other guy with the blue shirt and the orange jacket say, "I am not letting you to cut in wine." And and the other guy say, "Why not? Why not? Are you that stupid? No, you can't be cutting wine." "Why not? Are you that stupid? You can't be cutting wine." "That's why you can't be cutting wine, because it's not fair." And do you see people cutting wine? No, of course not. Because just because you have just because you are cutting wine, it didn't. Just because you see someone cut in line, it didn't mean you have audacity to cut in line. And honestly, guys, I can't believe why I used to do that, because I was way back then. I was eating this. I was way back then. I was eating. Honestly, guys, I was way back then. Honestly, guys, I was way back then. I was eating some school lunch, but due to honestly, guys, after the school lunch, it's just completely the same. Honestly, guys, nowadays I bought my own lunch, and I'm very sorry I keep repeating myself, and I'm very sorry I kind of sound like a broken record, which I'm not trying to. Anyway, honestly, guys, to be honest, honestly, guys, you can't be cutting line. It's just not even fail. Just don't do it, okay? And another thing I just think is pretty rude, which people need to stop doing it and making people sick. Which is another thing, yawning, coughing, sneezing on people. That is so disgusting and nasty when people yawn, cough, sneeze. Yawning, coughing, and sneezing on you. Especially when they're sick. Okay? When you go to work and go to school when you're sick. Yeah, anyway. That is so freaking disgusting. Look, if you're sick, don't come to school or work, okay? You're gonna make someone sick, and don't be like, honestly, guys, and don't be like Shigo from some of the Kim Possible episode when sick day, when when Shigo have audacity to sneeze front of Ron, And I gotta say, Juan's reaction. OMG. His reaction. Honestly, that was my reaction. And when you say, oh, heck no. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Honestly, you didn't expect that when you see Juan saying it in the kids shows. Anyway, and sometimes Kim Possible shows cannot be for kids. And honestly, I'm just getting sick and tired that people say cartoons for kids, which that's sort of bullcrap. Anyway, honestly, guys, if you want to sneeze, sneeze on your shirt. If you want to cough, cover your mouth. But please do not cough. I'm sorry. Honestly, please do not cough. Please do not cough in your hand, because if you cough in your hand, if you touch the doorknob, and if other people touching the doorknob, honestly, you're gonna make someone sick. So the other thing we need to do, which is not grabbing your hand sanitizers. Hand sanitizers, it's your friend. It will protect it. That is so disgusting. And the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which people need to stop doing it. Like, come on, you're a grown people, and I don't understand why you see a bunch of grown people is doing that. Which is another thing, eating food with your hand. Don't be like the girl from Kim Possible when she's trying to be like Ron, and all of a sudden she was eating a nacho cheese with her hands. Like, oh my goodness. Why is she doing that? You're not unstoppable, you know. Anyway, guys, even that scene was really funny, which I completely understand why she wanted to chill of Kim, because Kim is really missing one, which it was a one movie that came out in 2003, which I'm very sorry. I'm sorry I didn't celebrate 20 years of that one movie. It's called Stitch in Time. Stitch in Time, which, yeah, I love that movie. That movie was fantastic. It was amazing. Even I think Return of the King, it's better, but hey. Honestly, it's Kim Possible having the name on it. So, yeah. Anyway, eating food with your hand, that is so freaking disgusting, okay? That's what it'll turn off, okay? Okay, to be honest, nobody wants to see you eating with your hand, okay? I understand what babies doing that, and some of the kids, well, come on, you're better than that. Honestly, just grow up and eat food with forks and knife. Forks and spoon. Spoon and fork. Okay. Okay. It ain't cute. It ain't funny. It's not even pleasant to eat your food with your hand. Okay. That's just lazy and nasty. And another thing, the other thing I just think is pretty rude. What's another thing? Blasting your music at 3 in the freaking morning. Because if they do that to me, I'm gonna be like Elsa when Elsa's trying to go to sleep, and her ancient unknown sound was trying to wake her up, and this is her reaction when she do that. That was my reaction, that if people have audacity to blast their music at 3 in the morning. That is so rude. People, don't blast your music at 3 in the morning, because honestly, guys, what if people had to go to school and work? Because honestly, guys, they couldn't have a good sleep, but not until these knuckleheads keep blasting your music at 3 in the freaking morning. Like, come on, people. Stop doing that, okay? You're not a rock star. Just please stop doing that. Stop doing that, okay? Stop doing that. And honestly, guys, and the other thing I just think is pretty rude, which is another than having your cell phone at school and work. And yes, I carry my phone at the school, but you don't see me doing my TikTok, Snapchat, calling my phone, and I was like, oh my god, hello, my name is Nick, oh my god. No, honestly, I don't want to be like that when the teenager when say, oh my god, I am so sorry, oh my god, I don't want to be like Bonnie when she have audacity to call fun of the field trip, like seriously, Bonnie, put your phone down and be paid attention. This is the main reason why your grade is going up and down, and this is the main reason why you in the summer school in the first place. So, you don't care what they're saying, or you care about yourself. And yeah, sure, Bonnie can be attractive, but her inside is not even attractive. Like, honestly, she is not hot. Honestly, the only thing that is the hotness, which is another thing, she's a hot mess. She's a hot mess. She's not hot. She's a hot mess. Anyway, guys, that was my part 1 rant on rudeness. Stay tuned for my part 2 rant on rudeness right now. Anyway, have a great day, everyone, and I see you guys next time. And stay tuned for my part 2 rant on rudeness right now.